like the bike?
I do.
Really?
I do.
Top 5?
This bike might be lucky because I got it during the full eclipse.
What's up, y'all? So I received what looks like to be a small all-terrain full suspension e-bike to review. And when I say full suspension, not only do you have a suspension in the front, but look like you have 2 suspensions in the back of your bike. So the bike that we received is a Fucare Scorpio. It has a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery. And 20 is up there with the highest amp hour for an e-bike that's not like a long range e-bike. It has a 750 watt motor with a 1300 watt peak, advertised to go up to 60 miles per charge. The maximum weight capacity on this bike is 400 pounds. And I don't know how much this bike weighs, and the net weight of the box is kind of scribbled in really bad handwriting. To purchase this e-bike, feel free to use my link and my code in the description below to get a discount. Also, I am doing an e-bike giveaway. If you want to be included in this giveaway, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and comment below on what type of e-bike you would like. So what we're going to do is we're going to unbox this, go through all of the features. We're going to go on-road, go off-road, test out the speed, the battery life. So this is what the bike looks like fresh out the box. Bike was packaged really well. Like, it had all of this foam wrapping on it in addition to the wrapping that's still on the bike. So this is what the bike looks like without the wrapping. Obviously I don't see any scratches or chips on this bike because this was probably the most wrapping I've ever had on an e-bike before. Looks like the bike came with our front fender. The rear fender is already installed. Came with our seat and our seat pole, which is wrapped up. It looks like we're going to have to install our handlebar, which is already attached via wires. We're going to have to install our front wheel, which has a 20 by 4 inch Aerosun tire on it. Never had a tire from Aerosun before. But it doesn't look like this is a truly all-terrain tire. It looks kind of slick, so this looks like more of a commuter road tire. So maybe we'll just go in grass on this and not gravel or anything like that. The bike also came with a small box, so let's see what's in the box. We have our owner's manual. Instructions look pretty clear. Always love it when e-bike companies give you pictures. Good to look at our 1-year warranty on the bike. Look like they do have a YouTube channel. Hopefully their advanced settings are in there because they're not in this manual. It looks like we have a bike lock. Alright, like we have our pedals, which are labeled. Our rear bike reflector. We don't have a rear light. I'm assuming this is also to put your handlebar on. I don't know what that is. Screws and nuts and a nice array of tools. And our charger to charge our 48 volt 20 amp hour battery. So the first thing we're going to do is put this front wheel on, but I did find the weight of this bike. The gross weight is 101 pounds.
What?
But the net weight is 84 pounds. So I don't think this is a small bike. It looks small in the box, but before we put the front wheel on, we do have to remove this from the front brake. So we're now going to go ahead and put our headlight and front fender on. Never had a headlight quite like that before. So to put this headlight on, we're gonna take this screw with the washer and put it in our fender. Headlight and fender, and put the screw in that way. And the fender is optional. I figure since they sent it, I'm going to go ahead and try to install it, but a lot of the pictures I've seen of this bike did not have a front fender on it. So we got this bike put together, only took us about 40 minutes. First of all, this is definitely not a small e-bike. From wheel to wheel, it's like 5 feet 8 inches long. The seat at its lowest point and its distance from the floor is 2.8 inches, and the handlebar is adjustable. Loving the design of the bike, and I've never had a bike designed quite like this before. Don't like the fact that the battery is exposed though. But I do think this is a good looking bike. It's an interesting looking bike, but let me know what y'all think. Look at that suspension. Now I've had this suspension, not this brand, but this style of suspension before, where you have two in the back of your bike. And I actually had that on a folding bike. And that folding bike does perform the best of all folding bikes regarding off-road. So hopefully these will deliver too. By default might be a bit too tight, but to give y'all an idea of the rear suspension. Look like we have adjustable suspension in the front. Look like you can lock out your suspension, let's say you're on a flat surface, or you can open up your suspension. Give y'all an idea of the front suspension. Get a look at our rear and front 180 millimeter hydraulic die-island disc brakes. Closer look at our, I think, urban commute tires. Curious on just how slick they're going to be on our test ride. Handlebars about 2 feet 3.5 inches wide. We have your standard Shimano gear shifter. Looks like we have one of my favorite features on an e-bike, and I don't know why more e-bikes don't have it, but you have the ability to adjust how tight your hydraulic disc brakes are by turning this screw here. We have like 3 bikes that have this feature. Look at our rubber material ergonomic handlebar grip. It's a little firm, but it's soft in this area right here. We are now about to turn our bike on, but first we have to turn the battery on by clicking that. This battery is removable. You can just use this key here to remove your battery, but you can also charge the battery while it's on the bike if you want to. We're not going to press and hold the power button. Looks like we do have a thumb throttle for throttle only. When I click this light button, that turns my semi-beefy headlight on, and my rear light's on. We do have rear lights, they're just on the side, but look like it's only on the right side.
What?
If you quickly click the I button here, you will get more information on your display. I can go from my odometer to my maximum miles per hour. I click it again. I can get my average miles per hour that's displaying here now. I click it again, and I can get my trip time. So this is how long I've ridden on my last bike ride. We're now going to take a closer look at this colorful display. Again, I have my pedal assist modes here, my battery light, headlight indicator, my odometer, and my speed calculator. So we're now going to go into our advanced settings. So to do that, you're going to press and hold the plus and the minus button. And we're not going to go through all the settings, but we will go through some of them. To go from one setting to the next, you're going to press the plus and the minus button. To change a setting, you're going to click the I button. Fucare have a YouTube video that actually shows you how to go through your advanced settings, so this is going to be brief. So there's a P here. P01 is to change whether you want to calculate your speed by miles per hour or kilometers. P02 is how many pedal assist modes do you want. We're going to keep it at 5. And after you selected how many modes you want, if you click the I button and you click it again, you can decide how much voltage you have per mode. Looks like P03 is your limit speed, and looks like the maximum is 35 miles an hour. P04 is an important setting, which is your pedal assist sensitivity. So you can click the I button and change your sensitivity. P06 is if you want to set a password to be able to turn this display on. And those are the only settings I'm going to go through. So we are about to try different pedal assist modes. We're going to start with mode 1. Didn't change our pedal assist mode at all, so this is what it's going to be like by default. See how fast we go here. Okay. Pedal assist in mode 1 is pretty perfect. Didn't send me flying, wasn't super gradual. So perfect takeoff. Okay, 12. A little lower mode there, little lower gear. Okay, looks like about 12 miles per hour. Mode 1 to check these brakes. Okay, great brakes. I love hydraulic disc brakes. Pedal assist mode 3, and we have 5 modes, but we're only going to try 1, 3, and 5. So let's see how fast we go in mode 3. Okay, it's a little, whoa. Okay, a little delay in the pedal assist in mode 3, but you can adjust that. Yeah, this. Okay, but 21 miles per hour mode 3. Whew, that was a close call. We're now going to switch it to mode 5.
Here's about this pedal assist, and which is all adjustable, but by default, want to see if it's going to send me flying here. All right, let's try mode 5. Okay, a little delay in the pedal assist again. Okay, it didn't send me flying though. Okay, 27, 30, 31, 32. Whoa. Okay, felt like I was still climbing at 32 miles per hour. So let's try the max speed later. What you think of the suspension? You like the suspension?
I love it.
Scale 1 to 10, suspension. How fast are you going? I'm getting the workout trying to keep up with you. You like the bike?
I do.
Really?
I do.
Top 5?
The seat is questionable.
So, Fucare Scorpio, Fucare.
Dope bike.
Really? You like it that much, huh?
I love the bike. The perfect size. I think somebody my size. I'm 5'5", 5'6" on a good day. I think it's the perfect size for somebody me or somebody bigger than me. It goes fast.
Fast.
I haven't even hit max speed. The battery life is amazing.
Right.
We did 19.3 miles.
Right.
Lost 1 bar.
Right. That's pretty good.
We just lost 1 bar because halfway home I looked and we still had all bars. The seat is bad.
You don't like the seat?
The seat is bad, y'all. The suspension is top notch.
Oh, really?
And I've said that about a few bikes. This
Yeah.
has topped those few bikes that I said the suspension was great on.
Is this the best suspension you've ever had on an e-bike before?
This is the best suspension.
Really? So what'd you get this bike on a scale from 1 to 10?
Y'all gonna get a 9.3.
9.3. All right, so of all the bikes I got here, you saying you like the Fucare the best too?
I think this one's number 1.
Really?
Number 1. Number 2.
Why?
Man, I need for speed.
Okay, since we have so much suspension on this bike, time to get our POV shot in. First thing we're gonna do is try going off-road, go through some grass. And it did rain yesterday, but this is really smooth. I don't feel anything. Yeah, that suspension is up there. Not bad, and even though I don't have all-terrain tires, I didn't feel a whole lot of slipping, but let's do some more off-road later. Now, normally I wouldn't do lanes unless I have all-terrain tires, which these are not really all-terrain tires, but for tires that are not all-terrain, they are pretty grippy. So I can do a considerable amount of leaning in this bike without falling, which is good, All right, so we're about to do some more off-road riding, but this time we're gonna go through some grass that also got some hills on it. Really test out all this suspension that's on this bike. Go up this hill. Okay, easy. All right. All right, I would say maybe top 10 suspension. I wouldn't say top 3. Not bad though. All right, first and foremost, this is not a very stealthy bike. You can hear it. I'm 5'11", 6 feet with shoes on. This bike is perfect for a guy my size. Even though the handlebar is adjustable, where I have it at now, it's perfect. I'm kind of in between a aggressive stance and a commuter stance. So far, I love how comfortable this bike is. It's very, very comfortable. I think I can even ride without my hand on the handlebar. Normally I can't do that with a bike this wide, you know what I mean? But yeah, just It's really comfortable bike. We have somewhat of a straightaway, so we're gonna try to max speed, throttle only, so I'm not pedaling. And we're in mode 5. Let's see how fast we go here. All right, so it looks like throttle only gets you up to 20 miles per hour, and it looks like it has cruise control. So you see, I'm not, my hand is not on the throttle. Figured out it's cruise control. You can either hit the brake or change your speed. So we're now gonna try max speed pedal assist. So I'm in mode 5. I'm gonna pedal here, see how fast we go. And by default, and I'm in the least sensitive right now. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. All right. So this is where I think this bike thrives, which is street riding. Because the tires, although they're not all-terrain tires, they are very, they have some grip to them. They're kind of grippy for street tires. And because of the dual suspension, with the dual suspension, it handles all the cracks that you would get on the street, you know. Sometimes, you know, you might have a crack like that one. This handles it with no problem because it has the dual suspension. Where you struggle with a bike this big is trying to weave in and out of people and things, and trying to go from the sidewalk to the streets. See, even now I'm in the way. See, because the bike is so large, right? Kind of feel the difference between this and like more of a urban, small moped style bike. But it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just you know, it's more on the larger side. We are now about to test out how this bike performs going up a hill. And this is a pretty steep hill, say about 35, 40 degree hill. And I'm going throttle only, so I'm not pedaling. We're just gonna see how much how much power we lose, how much speed we lose going up a hill. And I can only make this bike go 20 miles per hour and throttle only. If you know how to unlock it to go faster, comment below, let me know. Okay, we're going into the hill now at 19 miles per hour. Okay, still at 19. All right, am I not gonna lose no speed here? Dang. If so, that would be the first time ever. Okay, there we go, 18. 18. Dang, I lost 1 mile, okay. 17, okay. Yeah, I kind of lost only 1 mile per hour there going up a hill, first time ever.
So, Fucare Scorpio, this is probably the best e-bike for the price point of around $1,000. I'm just saying. I can go 33 miles per hour on this bike. You do have dual suspension, adjustable suspension in the front. You have great battery life. Like I went on a 15-mile bike ride, mainly in mode 4 and 5, because we were mainly in the streets. And in that 15 miles, I only lost 1 out of 5 battery bars, and I just lost it. I love the fact that you can not only change your maximum speed in the advanced settings, but you can also change your pedal assist sensitivity. You can use a screw on your handlebar to adjust how tight your hydraulic disc brakes are. I love how sturdy the bike is. Even though the bike is really wide, it is very smooth. Like I was able to use this e-bike without my hands on the handlebar. You are missing some cosmetic features, like you don't have a horn, you have a bell. You only have one rear light on one side of your bike. The only thing I don't like about this e-bike is I wasn't able to figure out how to go faster than 20 miles per hour and throttle only. I also don't like the fact that the battery is exposed because I have had an issue with an exposed battery getting in contact with rain, and it completely ruined the battery. And I don't know exactly what you would call this e-bike because it's shorter than a full-size e-bike, but it doesn't have the motorcycle style front fork in the front, so it's not really a moped style e-bike. So I guess I would call it like a street bike because it doesn't have like all-terrain tires, but it does have grippy tires. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give this bike for the price a 9. I would give this bike a 9. So comment below on what you would give this bike on a scale from 1 to 10. Any other e-bike you want me to review, also comment below. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.